tonight.
We are ready for the penultimate bout of the evening, the Deluxe Professional Boxing League week number 19, and this is the much anticipated bout that everybody is waiting for. And this is the middleweight contest over 6 rounds. Now, ladies and gentlemen, officials for this bout. Judge 1, Michael Nikwe. Judge 2, Ishmael Williams. And Judge 3, David Mills. Now introducing the boxer fighting from the blue corner. And this evening spotted in white and wine trunks, white shoe, blue gloves to match. And this is the man who was born and bred in Aplaco, Botiano. And this is the man with the official weight of 163 pounds and the official record of 2 fights, no defeats, no draw. All the 2 wins came by way of knockout from the Palm Spring Boxing Gymnasium here in Accra under the tutelage of the man who is also known to be called the American Man. Presenting to you the boxer Benjamin Ni Saka Bulley. Crossing over to the red corner, and this is another credible, durable boxer under the tutelage of one of the finest boxing trainers Ghana has ever produced from the Panix Boxing Gymnasium. With a record of 4 fights, no defeats, no draw, 4 wins. All the wins came by way of knockout, and this is the man with the weight of 160.50 pounds, presenting to you the boxer from the Panix Boxing Gymnasium, Harry Malm. And the man in charge of this fight is Shadrach Akwe.
Technical director of the GBA, Shadrach Akwe, will be in charge of this cliffhanger of a battle. And if you take a look at the determination alone on the faces of these 2 boxers, you would understand why this should be a sellout fight.
Prince, I like the adjective you use. This is a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
If you look at the boxers, it tells you. And these are very good boxers, and I don't expect anything less than a firework.
Nothing less than fireworks. Ni Saka Bulley in the white trunks. Henry Malm in the black. Clearly, this gives you a feel, a taste of what is expected to happen. Malm came into the ring at a weight of 160 pounds. That's the boxer in black. Ni Saka Bulley tipped the scales at 163. And ironically, both boxers have a large following here in the crowd. Trading some power punches. This is a middleweight contest.
Prince, looking at the way these gentlemen are fighting, I suspect a knockout. They're really making good use of the blows they are throwing, which is very good. And the defense too, if you look at the one on the defense side, is doing so well.
But you know, the record clearly shows that Malm has fought 4 fights. He's won 4, all via knockout. His opponent, Ni Saka Bulley, has fought twice. He's won the 2, all by way of knockout.
So 2 knockout experts. What do you expect? A knockout by
But understand, again, from the gym's perspective, how strong, how readily fit are these 2 boxers?
And from the way the fight is going around, both boxers are a bit nervy. They've not settled yet into their game. From the composure of both, Henry Malm's composure is the better of the 2. It looks to me, from right before the bout started, that Bulley is a bit dehydrated. It looks to me that he has not been able to rehydrate after making weight. It looks to me that he's not as fit as he should be. It looks a bit anxious and nervy over there to me. He has not really settled into his game. I don't know whether it is the pressure from the large crowd he brought along or that he's not really ready. But it's early days yet. Let's see what happens.
Early days yet, it's just round 1. This bout is scheduled for 6, and it's a middleweight contest between Panics Boxing Gym and Palm Springs. Malm goes into work on the body of Bulley. Bulley trying to avoid the punches and then trades in a few of his own as well. Tough head Henry Malm seems to have.
Malm seems to be the more technically gifted of the two. His punches are straight punches. They are telling punches. Bulley
throwing his punches, but it's not really hitting the target as we want to see. It's rather grazing on his opponent, either the gloves or the face of his opponent. It's not really landing cleanly. But when you look at Malm, the way his punches are really accurate, precision, and you know, the kind of punches that he throws with some kind of venom back in it. And that is very, very dangerous. So, you know, Benjamin Saka Bulley needs to be careful because this fight is really, really tough one.
So they open up again. This is the second round scheduled for 6. It's Bulley on the offensive now. Malm stands tall. He's missing a few of those punches. Tries to work through the guard. Field day for Malm at this stage. But then Bulley will take over. Trading of punches is nothing to these two gentlemen. As Niasai told us earlier on, they are both experts when it comes to the knockout. And he suspects that we could have a knockout. And again, let's also take a look at the quality of coaches in the two corners. There's Coach America in the corner of Bulley, and then there's Coach Yin Coach Yi on the other side. That's for Malm. So again, quality kind of coaching these two boxers may have gone through. And look at the eagerness and seriousness on the face of Henry Malm.
You know, Prince, two quality coaches from both sides, and that tells you the kind of matchup we have. And you can see their fighters is also giving it all. Top fight on this card here. When you see, when these two fighters get into the inside game, I'm here thinking, who is gonna prove the other that he's stronger than the other? When they get into the inside game, it's a slugfest. It's a slugfest here.
Slugfest definitely is going on. Both boxers are not ready to give up. And from the look of things, it looks like they take turns to let go. And this time, Shadrach Akwe would give a stern warning to Bulley. And that's a stern caution coming to the young man. And then they would have a go at it once again. They are fighting in the middleweight class, don't forget. And that's where the punches are quite heavy to deal with.
You know, Prince, both fighters started on a heavy note. The tempo was so much, and now you can understand why they've, stepped down on the tempo, because they are really gassing out. They are really giving it all there, and that kind of energy that is being deprived from punching on that fast tempo is really taking a toll on them. So you can see now they've slowed the tempo down. It's because they are really gassing out. It's not easy there. It's a really difficult fight between these fighters.
Watching closely is referee Shadrach Akwe, and take a look at that.
But, look at them. They look refreshed. And I believe that the third round will also, follow another basket.
Yeah, it definitely will. Round 3. Panics, by the way, are lying third on the Deluxe Professional Boxing League table. And so a win for them will do them a whole world of good. And that's where Henry Malm is coming from and defending. Palm Springs are lying last but one on the 12 club league log. And then trading punches once again. Bulley has the upper hand this time around as he pins Malm to the ropes. No inch given in this bout. They are ready to go for all or broke.
know, that explains it, Prince. You know, when you look at these two fighters, they are knockout specialists. And so when you get your moments, you need to utilize it because that moment can score you knockouts. That's why if one fighter get his moment, he's really pouncing on the other. When it turns
And there
down,
you see Bulley go. Combination of punches, and he seems to have gathered some momentum and strength. Talking about Saka Bulley. The crowd is loving every bit of it. And really, there's no rest period for these two gentlemen.
exactly, no rest because someone needs to get knocked down, you know. And so looking at these two fighters, they are specialists in knockout. So each fighter needs to do something. They want to do something. If Saka Bulley get his moment, he really wants to pounce on his opponent to see if he can get a knockout. And if Henry Malm to get his moment, he also wants to do the same. So it's a 50-50 affair here, and it's really getting intense.
It looks like these two boxers have a score to settle even before they came into the ring. And the determination at which they are letting it go, you know, clearly tells that they are both hungry for success in this bout. Still in round 3, scheduled for 6. Malm in black. Bulley in the predominant white. It's now the turn of Malm to dish a few, and then Bulley changes stride, but that was an unfair challenge. Don't forget, Shadrach Akwe has given a stern caution to Henry Malm already, and he's done 1-2 to Saka Bulley. Wild miss by Malm. Good ring craft we've seen from both boxers. Still wanting to have a go at each other, saved by the bell.
Always want to protect. Somebody's O has got to go. And this fight is one, you know, it's one which will go into the history books because both boxers are young, they are both up and coming, and they both want to make a mark.
And what a time to make a mark in your career. Obviously, to be the best, you need to fight against the best. That's a good one there, landed nicely. Still stand on their 2 feet. Clerk of skills, J. Anand, is watching every bit of the movement. Bulley trying to open up, go into a head clash. A headbutt. We saw a very clumsy one earlier on in the bout where the Togolese international could not continue with the bout. This one looks good. No blood is spilled, at least not yet. Bulley goes into the open market once again, clips Malm on the side. Oh, what a wild miss by Bulley. But will continue with the pressure as Malm backpedals for a while and then Bulley puts him in the corner. Trading of punches will begin. Oops. That's some unsportsmanlike behavior from Malm.
That's unneedful. That's unneedful from Henry Malm. He shouldn't do that. The kind of technicalities he has, what he has shown, that is unneedful of him.
They both want to give their all. They both want to win, clearly.
Prince, I can now understand when Gold said that the stakes are high. I mean, if you look at the corners of both boxers, especially Malm's corner, I mean, I can see about 5-6 boxers who are feeling so uncomfortable. If managers and coaches are there, they feel very, very uncomfortable. It tells you how high the stakes are. And I can tell you that this fight, it must end, from where I see it, it must end in a knockout. Because the stakes are too high. And you know, this part of the country, when the stakes are high and the fight goes, you know, to the end, we have some problems. I wish that there will be some good knockout and then who end the fight.
Derek, I can tell you, Bulley's manager in America is watching live. And Malm's manager is right here in the arena in the presence of matchmaker Lord Amir in a good account of themselves tonight.
Round 5.
Round 5 it is. What an interesting bout. It's scheduled for 6 though. So we got 2 3-minute rounds. And as I made a comment earlier, the corner of Henry Malm is bubbling with a lot of pressure, coaches. I also noticed that on the other side of the ring where American man seems to be in charge, I think he's also solicited some help because Coach Latekwe is in that corner as well. So let's see how the fight continues. It's Bulley in the predominant white. And it's Henry Malm in black. Panics taking on Palm Springs.
You know, Prince, in round 4, I noticed something about Henry Malm. He started the fight so well with a bit of urgency and the tempo was very, very high. Getting into the late of round 4, you could see that he was gassing out, and that is when Benjamin Saka Bulley also started pouncing on him. And you know, in round 5, you could see that tactics has changed on the part of Henry Malm. Henry Malm has started on a build-up slowly, thinking that in terms of endurance, he has to really endure those kind of starts, so that when it gets to the end rounds, he can also have some power to match up with Benjamin Saka Bulley. If not, Benjamin Saka Bulley knows that in terms of endurance, Henry Malm has been lacking that. He starts off so well with that kind of energy, but getting into the late rounds, then he's dying out. So, I mean, Henry Malm knows that. Benjamin Saka Bulley too also knows that. And that is something difficult to catch up with, because both fighters are really exploiting on their weaknesses. Both fighters have their strength, and what is left is exploit on your opponent's weakness, and that's what we've seen here. Very, very interesting fight so far.
Couldn't agree with you more, DJNY. Very interesting fight it has been, and look at Bulley go, trading in the punches to the best of his ability, and he has a swelling on his face. Saka Bulley. Henry Malm goes in with a thick right, but then has to backpedal as Bulley puts on the heat and the pressure. Shadrach Akwe will separate the two boxers, and then immediately they will go at it again. There's no room for respite. There's no room for relief. There's no room for a break, as it were.
Prince, the faces of the boxers tells it all. It tells you the kind of work both boxers are putting in and the kind of punches they are landing on their opponents. I see currently as
round, and I always love the championship round, because in that round anything can happen. Anything can happen, Prince.
These two boxers have got only 3 minutes to show why they should be crowned the winner. The man in charge of this bout is technical director of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Shadrach Akwe. Let's see whether we will have that explosive nature in this final round. Looks like it will be a continuation of where they left off. Meanwhile, the strapping on Malm's glove seems to be coming off. Wild misses by both boxers. I now see where Nia Sai's fear is coming from. Should it go down to the wire, we would have to go to the scorecards. Don't envy anyone who's a boxing judge at this time. Because these two boxers have really endeared themselves to the crowd here today. It's been a give and take affair.
Prince, I like what you use, give and take affair. These fighters don't want in any case to show any deficiency in the fight so far. You know, since round 1 to round 6, the tempo has been the same. And I mean, Prince, I wouldn't agree with you. It's an even fight because I don't know, as it stands now, I don't know who is winning, because both fighters in this round, this fighter is going to prove himself. The next round, the other fighter is going to prove himself. So it's an even fight, and that is very, very difficult when a fight is even like that, unless something spectacular happens in the fight. That's why I love this championship round. Anything can happen.
It could be anybody's game. Once the tactics and the strategy work for you, you will be going home with points at stake. Don't forget, Panics are lying third on the table. Very, very close encounter. Sonia have 39 in second. Panics have 37 in third. Charles Quarty Boxing Foundation are leading on 42 points. And again, there's a cause for a stoppage.
Prince, I need Benjamin Saka needs to be focused in the fight, because at some point in time he loses focus looking at the referee to see if he wants to complain. And if you do that, you are giving a chance for your opponent to really read you, pounce on you and stalk at you. I don't think Benjamin Saka at this point in time should be looking at the referee. Still be focused in the fight, because it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game as it stands now. So Benjamin Saka needs to be focused in the fight, because Henry Malm, he's still got something in him and we've not seen him yet. Last 10 seconds left. Let's see what they can do.
Very close to call, if you ask me. And Bulley has been cautioned for pushing his opponent off. Last 10 seconds.
Prince, we must teach
Temporary pause.
our boxers that boxing is a sport. At a point, the behavior in the ring doesn't show the sportsmanship of you know, the pushing and and if you look around, if you look at their corners, you will see the kind of gestures they are giving to the boxers, which I don't think that it speaks well of.
So as we're waiting for the results, let me remind you that we are still counting down to next 2 weeks, where we're going to come out with the best gym that will go home with a Renault Kiwit 1.0 liter engine coming from Renault Ghana Premium Motors Limited. And the best boxer will also go home with Renault Kuwait 1.0 liter engine. I'm still waiting for the verdicts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the verdicts, but I want you to help me to celebrate one personality, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, who celebrated his birthday on the 8th of December this year, His Excellency J.A. Kufuor, 84 years of age. Shall we put hands together for him?
Silver and gold have I not, so I give you my token gift. They call this small, they call this cheap, but I know you will appreciate. Ooh, yeah, I wish you a happy birthday. Ooh, yeah, very, very many happy returns.
Thank you very much. So His Excellency J. Kufuor, from the Ghana Boxing Authority, from IMAX Media Group, and from the Boxing Fraternity, we want to wish you a belated happy birthday. Now I have the verdicts. Judge 1, Michael Nikwe scored the bout 59 to 55. Judge 2, David Mills scored the bout 58 to 57. Judge 3, Williams scored the bout 57 to 57 by a majority point decision, presenting to you the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the boxer, Harry